Hey Thunder fans and franchise listeners, I'm Madison Morris and I'm here inside Chesapeake Energy Arena. After 12 ties and 12 lead changes, we had overtime here at the Peak, but in the end, the Thunder fell to the Denver Nuggets at 126-125. Russell Westbrook led the way for the Thunder tonight, picking up 33 points, 9 rebounds, and 13 assists. Carmelo Anthony ended his night with 23 points and 6 rebounds, while Jeremy Grant had himself a night and picked up 16 points. The Thunder only shot 15 of 26 from the free throw line, and this is their 4th loss in the last 5 games. Here's what Billy Donovan and Thunder players had to say about tonight's loss to Denver.
I thought we dug ourselves a hole there in the third quarter and did a really, really good job fighting back, getting in the game. It was starting to get away from us a little bit and obviously regained the lead. I thought we had some opportunities and some plays that we didn't make necessarily coming down the stretch. Certainly I thought the free throw line hurt us tonight. And, we missed a lot of plays around the basket that we had an opportunity to finish. And then give them credit, they needed to make some plays, and they made them, when they needed to.
Billy, what do you make of kind of those driving layups, ball goes out of bounds, shot gets blocked at the rim? Is there anything that you take away from that? Do you feel like those were the types of looks that you wanted and just ball bounced the wrong way?
We got downhill in front of the right. I think the one play that I thought Russell had, I don't know if it was to put us up one, maybe tie the game. I thought he had a great lefty drive there. He just didn't make it. It was, I don't want to say it was uncontested, but he obviously makes a high percentage of those. It wasn't overly challenged in what he has gone up against. So, we had some plays to make. We had some free throws to make. We had some plays that we were able to make, some shots we were able to make. We didn't, and they did. Again, I thought the free throw line hurt us. Got to the free throw line more than they did, and we weren't able to really capitalize at probably the level we needed to. I thought we did a lot of good things, coming off an emotional game and a hard-fought game in San Antonio. I thought our guys battled and fought when we got back behind. I thought when Raymond and Alex kind of subbed into the game, and the second unit came in there, Patrick, Jeremy, they gave us some life, and we were kind of down by, 15, 17, and we just kept battling and fighting and got right back in the game, which is a credit to them.
Billy, I think this is the 10th or 11th time this season you guys have been under 60% from the free throw line. Can you wrap your head around what's happening there?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel good about our guys. At the free throw line, but we've missed some free throws in some situations. Certainly coming down the stretch, some games. That's part of it. You want to get to the free throw line. We're getting there. That's a good thing. I thought we maybe took 6 or 7 more free throws than they did tonight. But you want to be able to capitalize and convert them. And we weren't able to do it maybe certainly at a high enough level tonight.
Billy, one with Jeremy down the stretch there in the fourth quarter. What did you see from him tonight that led to that decision?
Yeah, it was kind of a hard thing. I was, wanted to put Melo back in the game, but I think that unit was playing so well at that particular time. We were on a pretty good run. We were playing good. Jeremy made a 3 when I put Carmelo back in. Carmelo's always been a team guy. I think he felt like, okay, Jeremy's playing well, let him go, let him play. I put Carmelo back in the overtime. Jeremy absorbed a lot of minutes. He got in there relatively early for Steven in that third quarter and played all the way to the end. And played probably extended his minutes too long there, to be honest with you. But Jeremy did a good job and played well, and just kind of stuck with him because it was like right around that time where that group out there was playing pretty well, and we just kind of went with them. Considering the fact, I think we had to spend so much energy to get back because we weren't in it. I thought maybe we could gain some momentum and make some plays, maybe extend the lead even further.
Billy, just to be clear, from where we were sitting, it looked like Carmelo took himself out of that checking in. Did he come back and tell you?
Well, I think, and I've done it before, Steven did the same thing, sometimes, and I give our guys a lot of credit for this, sometimes we've got, you're subbing a guy in a normal rotation and all of a sudden a guy gets going a little bit, a guy will say, let him go, let him go. And I think that's what Carmelo did. Jeremy made a 3 out of the corner, he was playing well, and he said, let's let him keep going. And, I respect that. Steven kind of did the same thing when he was getting ready to come back in. Jeremy and Patrick were playing well. I kind of put him back in. And, he was like, hey, listen, what do you think, coaches? These guys are going well. And I'm fine with that because that to me, that's a sign of unselfishness, of wanting someone else to do well.
Russ, you guys had 23s, a lot of points in transition, did so many things right tonight. How did they get this one in the end?
Just got to close out game. That's about it.
How much is it on you as a leader just to make sure that guys stay up and ready for the next one and continue to stay positive?
It's very important. Stay in high spirits, get ready for the next game. Go to New Orleans tomorrow, so get ready for that one.
How much harder does it make it that all of these you guys have been in? They've all been close losses. Does that make it even more hard?
Loss is a loss, but obviously you want to close and win games.
Did you feel like there was a lot of contact on those drives to the rim? Seemed like you guys had some looks there close to the bucket.
Yeah, we definitely did. Just got to finish them.
Russell, what do you think of Jeremy Grant's play down the stretch?
Which one?
Down the stretch in the fourth quarter.
His play? What play? You talking about a particular play?
His performance.
He did a good job, man, of being aggressive, knocking down shots, and playing this game.
Russell, do you take anything from you all being able to correct yourselves defensively in the fourth quarter? And, despite losing, being able to get yourself back on track defensively where you
Yeah. I thought we did a good job of locking in when we needed to get stops. Just got to put the ball in the hole.
Do you notice anything from an energy standpoint or pace that happened in that fourth quarter that you guys were able to take advantage of?
Pace was high. We got stops, so that was big.
No, this one felt like a marathon. What did it feel like for you guys out there just kind of going back and forth all night?
Man, anytime you play against a team like Denver, it's always going to be that type of game, up-tempo game, fast-paced game. They just a team who keep going. I thought tonight we was right there with them. Although we dug ourselves a hole, early, but we was able to climb back out of that, have a chance to win it, send it to overtime, have another chance to win it, and we didn't pull it off.
Carmelo, Billy said you went to the scorer's table with about 3 or so minutes left in the fourth quarter, and you ended up going back. And Billy, I think it was after Jeremy hit that corner three, and Billy said that you just said Jeremy was playing well, and you kind of said let him go. What inspired you to do that?
I was sitting for the whole fourth, and I think it was like 2 and some change on the clock, and he hit that three, so it was like, just let him, continue to go out there and just play it out and see what happens. And then we, wind up going to overtime. So.
How'd you feel then stepping into overtime? You hit a three right away.
I felt good. I felt good the whole game, the whole night. I felt good. After sitting at kind of that period, going into overtime, it was, just wanted to keep myself ready. Just be ready for whatever happens in overtime.
Were you surprised that you weren't on the floor for that final possession in regulation with a chance to win it?
Yeah, of course. Of course, I wanted to be there, but that wasn't my decision to make. So I kind of leave that to coach on that one.
Carmelo, have you ever done that before in your career, where you had an opportunity to go back in at a certain juncture and you told the coach basically, this guy's kind of he's got a groove?
I think I've done it before, but not that late in the game and in the quarter. I've done it before where a guy has it going and they want to break his rhythm, and a lot of times when guys like that have it going, especially role player guys, bench guys, that gives them confidence. You believe in those guys, but not that late in a game like that. Never did that.
You've obviously taken a lot of game-winning shots in your career, and that three that Russell took, what's the balance in trying to take it late in the clock so that there's not any time left, but trying to get the best possible look you can?
Yeah, it's a feel. I think everybody's different. I think that's something you will have to ask Russ, what goes through his mind at that point in time. But guys who take those shots and a lot of those shots, those situational shots, I think everybody's a little bit different. Something different goes through everybody's mind. So you will have to ask Russ that.
Mel, was it frustrating to shoot the ball as well as you all did from three, and then still come up short, particularly the free throw line the way you did tonight?
Yeah, man, we missed a couple free throws down the stretch, but no, I don't want to put it on that. Make it seem like that's why we lost the game. We played hard, we fought, sent it to overtime, and came up short. For whatever the reason we lost is not, to say there was a free throw here, a free throw there. Of course, those are big, but you don't want to put the onus just on that.
Jeremy, what was the difference for y'all in that fourth quarter compared to kind of the previous 3 quarters?
I think it was just energy. I think we played with more of a sense of urgency. I think we came out and just tried to get the W.
Where does that come from, that change?
We always have it. We shouldn't do it, but I think we kind of pick and choose when to turn it on. I think we got to just put a full 48 together.
Jeremy, what does it say to you when a guy like Carmelo, at the scores table waiting to check in, tells the coach you're playing too well, and he takes himself out of that?
No, it means a lot. I mean, obviously, everybody knowing Carmelo and what he does for this team definitely means a lot for him to just put his trust in me.
Anybody else? What did you see on the drive, the one that Plumlee blocked? Did it look open to you? Did you think you had it?
Yeah, I just made the wrong play. I probably should have gave him a pump fake or something. Just made the wrong play.
That's all from Oklahoma City, and the Thunder will be on the road in New Orleans to face the Pelicans on Sunday night before returning to their home court to host the Warriors on Tuesday night for their second-to-last home game of the regular season. You can stay up to date on all Thunder coverage by following us on our social media and checking out thefranchiseok.com for all coverage you need to know as the NBA playoffs are approaching.